Let's turn it over to Chris Swecker. He's a former assistant FBI director. Chris, we're now hearing that Hunter Biden's lawyers made a prank call to the judge's courthouse to pretend they were a Republican attorney to strike the IRS whistleblower testimony from being entered into evidence. What do you make of that?
It's starting to read like a Grisham novel, isn't it? Apparently, his attorneys have about the same ethics standards as he does. And as you pointed out in your monologue, I think this is a clear case for disbarment of the attorney. If the judge lets him off on this, that just falls in line with everything else that's been happening in the Hunter Biden case. But this is egregious, Jesse, and this can't stand. Is
the plea deal now in jeopardy after this phony phone call?
I think the timing of the plea deal is probably in jeopardy. I would not be surprised at all if the judge put off the sentencing. In fact, I think the odds are that we won't see a sentencing tomorrow. The Hunter team obviously feared what was going to go in front of the judge in terms of the whistleblower information, to the point where they were willing to do what they did. So, that means that they had reason to believe she would take it into consideration. So I think that this case is changing every day. We're now to the point where I think it's a mountain of evidence against not just Hunter, but Joe as well, and now this.
So the House is moving towards an impeachment inquiry. That gives them all sorts of supercharged subpoena powers. It fast-tracks the investigation the House is doing. Right now, we're looking at a mountain of evidence. Is there enough evidence already to charge Biden family members with, I don't know, racketeering, money laundering?
Yeah, as someone who headed up all FBI criminal investigations, I can tell you that we went to indictment on a lot less than this. I mean, there should be a parade of witnesses going into a grand jury, or there should already have been a parade of witnesses going into the grand jury, and a line around the corner. Bob Alinsky, Devin Archer, the computer itself, all of the 150 banks, or all the banks that produced over 150 suspicious activity reports. The secretaries of state of the states where these shell corporations were set up, the whistleblower, the 1023 informant who has identified himself. I could go on, and yes, it ties into Joe Biden. You can tell that over the last few days, where he sat in on meetings and he clearly understood that access to him was for sale, and he buttressed that by participating in phone calls and meetings and setting up meetings at the or at least participating in meetings at the White House with all of these, or not all of these, but many of these questionable characters.
I know it's cliche to say the cover-up's worse than the crime, but on the one hand, you do have the crimes that we've laid out, but now when you have the FBI and the Department of Justice obstructing the pursuit of justice, doesn't that play into the impeachment inquiry?
I think so. I mean, I never thought I would see the day when Congress could out-investigate the FBI. And they're better than that. And I think this is a question of DOJ influence, U.S. Attorney influence. They sent the case right into the heart of the Biden machine in Delaware, where they knew it was going to go to die. And, the FBI has been controlled and restrained by the Department of Justice, and that they should be exercising independence. The director of the FBI, should be exercising independence and not lay down. I mean, there's the thing I call discretionary effort. In the Trump cases, they put an all-out effort. In the Biden case, they laid down. And this is not the FBI that I know.
That's excellent analysis, Chris. Thank you so much. And we're going to follow what's going on in this Delaware court. The Hunter team has until 9 o'clock to defend the prank call made to the courthouse. Unbelievable. Thanks again.
Thanks.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.